Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to see exercise 5.3 from chapter number 5, data handling. What is the name of the chapter is data handling, isn't it? In the previous video we had already completed exercise 5.1 and exercise 5.2. Hope you people understood. So in today's video we are going to see exercise 5.3. So what is the exercise 5.3 first question? Here the first question arises: list the outcomes you can see in this experiments. So here we are having one experiment: spinning a wheel, tossing two coins together. Spinning a wheel, that means everybody know. We can take as an example of a ceiling fan. How the ceiling fan looks like this, isn't it? It can rotate from clockwise direction, isn't it? So spinning a wheel, if we are going to take the wheel of a cycle, can we rotate the cycle in the form of clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction? Of course we can rotate. How the coin looks? Coin is having the two parts. First is the head and the second is a tail. Also it is in the form of a circle. So spinning a wheel and tossing two coins together is in the form of a circle itself, isn't it? So here we have to list the outcomes. Can you see in this experiment? List the outcomes, that means we have to tell what the conditions can come if we are going to toss the two coins. Tossing the two coins together, it means we are having the two coins. Suppose this one is a coin 1, okay, this one is the coin 2. When we are going to toss a coin, that means हवा में उसको उछालना, okay. When we are going to toss a coin, this coin can be visible in the form of either the two condition. First condition, the head will come. Second condition, the tail will come, okay. In the same way, when we are going to toss the second coin, again the two condition will be come. First will might be the tail and second might be the head. Like this the two conditions will become when we toss the two coins together, isn't it? So here in this experiment we have to toss the two coins together in the air. Then we have to see the result, what the result will come in our hand, or what the face of a coin is observed for the coins. Clear? In the same way we have to see a conditions or a circumstance in the spinning a wheel. So here is the solutions. So there are four letters A, B, C and D in the spinning wheel. So we are having a figure over here in this. A figure is mentioned over this, isn't it? Here we are having the alphabets A, B, C and D. The four alphabets is observed, isn't it, in a spinning wheel. So there are four outcomes. If four letters observed, that means four outcomes come. For example, suppose this is a circle. Clear? This circle is divided into four quadrants: A, B, C and D. Clear, student? If we are going to rotate one time rotation, first rotation if we are going to do in a clockwise direction, might be the alphabet A observes. In the second rotation, in the second rotation of this wheel, might be the alphabet B observes. In the third rotation might be the alphabet C rotated, and in the fourth rotation might be the alphabet D comes, isn't it? That's why here outcomes will be four conditions can come, either A, either B or C or D. Since the four alphabets are there, that means four conditions can be come outside. Either the pointer will be stopped at A, or the pointer will stop at B, or the pointer will stop at C, or the pointer will stop at D. So here what is the answer will be, the four outcomes can come. Either this pointer will be stop at A, maybe it stop at B, maybe it stop C, maybe it stop at D. Okay, so four conditions or four results we can observe over here. Second, tossing two coins together. As I told you beforehand, four conditions can come together. Either both the coin is having head together, both the coin is having tail together, or one head one tail for the first coin and one head one tail for the second coin. So again, if we are tossing the two coins together in the air, we are having the four conditions. Might be both the coin is having head on both, might be both the coin and the second toss might be the coin is having tail, tail, the first coin is having head, second is tail, or vice versa, that is the first coin having tail and the second coin is having head. So it's depend on the tossing of the coin. So outcomes will be, the result will be the 4 conditions. Clear the first solution? So let's see the second solutions. When a die is thrown, list the outcomes of an event of getting. Dice, everybody know, we people are going to play Ludo and all with the help of dice, isn't it? How many numbers are there in the dice? The numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the numbers on die. On every faces it is. And how the dice looks? Dice looks like a small cube, isn't it? So I can draw the cube and show you how the dice looks like, isn't it? So in this form the dice looks like. Have you understood? Now next we will see the question 2. When a die is thrown, list the outcomes of an event of getting a prime number. That means when we are tossing a die in our hand or rotating a die in our hand and throwing this on the floor or a paper, what is the condition or what is the result of coming a prime number? Not a prime number, number greater than 5, number not greater than 5. सो अगर हम डाई को हिला करके फेंकते हैं तो हमारे पास 4 कंडीशन का आंसर देना है. फर्स्ट कंडीशन जो है वो प्राइम नंबर, कौन कौन सा प्राइम नंबर आता है. सेकंड कंडीशन में क्या बताना है, कौन सा प्राइम नंबर नहीं होगा. थर्ड कंडीशन ये बताना है कि नंबर जो है 5 से बड़ा होना चाहिए. फोर्थ कंडीशन है नंबर जो है 5 से छोटा होना चाहिए. सो बिफोर डीलिंग विद द सॉल्यूशन, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय अ प्राइम नंबर? So dear student, what do you mean by a prime number? Prime numbers are such a numbers which come its in own table and in the table of 1. Okay, understood? Prime numbers are those numbers which is having the which comes in its own table as well as the table of 1. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, isn't it? 13. These are the prime numbers which come its in own table as well as it comes in the table of 1. None other 8 tables comes, like 4 comes in 2 table and 4 table together. 8 comes in table of 2, 4 and 8. So this kind of numbers are said to be as a composite number which is coming in the table more than 1, more than 2, isn't it? So prime numbers are those numbers which are coming in its own table as well as the table of 1. So for the first question we are having the answer, outcomes of event of getting a prime numbers are 1, 2, 3 and 5. We are having a die is having the number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, isn't it? 1, as we know that 1 is not a prime number. Keep it in your mind. Sometimes you people are very confused that considering 1 as a prime number, but dear student, 1 is not a prime number. Prime numbers are 2, 3, then 5. Okay, these are the prime numbers. So if 1 is not a prime numbers, how many prime numbers will the die contains? So the prime numbers are 2, 3 and 5. These are the 3 prime numbers. So what will be the answer for this? That is 2, 3 and 5 are the prime numbers. So when a die is thrown, the list outcomes of any events of getting a prime numbers are 2, 3 and 5. 1 is not a prime number. Always remember. Clear up to here? Now, in the second, not a prime number. From the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1 is not a prime number. Then what are the prime numbers are? 2 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number and 5 is a prime number. Now 2, 3 and 5 is a prime number. That is asked in the first part of the question. In the second part of the question it is asked not a prime number. So what are the number left out? The number left out is 4 and 6. It's not a prime number, isn't it? As well as the 1. So what are the numbers which is not a prime number are 1, 4 and 6. So 1, 4 and 6 are not a prime number over here. Next question. a number greater than 5. Now we are talking about the numbers which are less than 5 and the numbers which are greater than 5. So for that, let's write the number of numbers which is present on the die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the numbers present on the die. Dear student, imagine the die. If you are having the die, take it in your hand. It will be more easier to understand. Okay. So here the second part of the question, it is said that greater than 5. So what are the numbers we are having greater than 5? Obviously the numbers which is greater than 5 is 6. Isn't it? Die is having only one number which is greater than 5 is 6. If it is asking about greater than 4, then we are having the two number, that is 5 and 6. If it is in the question, if it is asked that the number greater than 3, then how many numbers will come? 4, 5 and 6. 3 numbers will come. Okay. Since in the question it is asked a number greater than 5, so only 6 will be the answer for here. Clear? Outcomes of event of getting a number greater than 5 is 6. Have you understood up to here? Now, second part of the question we are having a number not greater than 5. Not greater than 5, that means smaller than 5. Isn't it? So, what are the numbers we are having smaller than 5? Of course, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the numbers which are smaller than 5. So, have you understood up to here? So, these are the solutions of exercise 5.1, question number 1 and 2. Hope you people understood. Okay, the next question we will see in the next video. So dear student, for